Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for another video on Veterans Day, November the 11th, 2024. Hey, it's 11/11. Make a wish. Do it now! Do it now! But if you don't want to make a wish, well, your wish won't come true. So, fuck you! Already made mine, so thank you. But anyway, November the 11th, 2024, Veterans Day. Thank you to all the men and women in the armed services who protect and serve this great country of America. So, thank you for your service to all the veterans out there and all the other people. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Thank you for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Now, and as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there. You know where it is. In the description box where you can, well, not in the description box, but hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and my other channels, which are down there in my pants. Otherwise known as the description box below. So subscribe to the channels. Leave a comment on the video if you like, but don't leave stupid comments. Bye-bye to you. And that's, pretty much it. You don't like it, then go somewhere else and try that shit. You get the same result, probably. But I digress on that. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And most importantly, tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you do, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, look it up, asshole. And that's all I gotta say about that. And if you're brand new here, you're just coming to my channel for the very first time, and you like what you see, you want more, hit that bell, turn on all notifications, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my other channels as well, lots of content on those as well. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, I finished mine, sorry. I was thirsty! So, but grab one if you have one like this, but, you know. But sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. You like it? Great. You don't? There's the door. Don't let it hit your stinky, smelly, fat ass on the way out. But remember to wipe. But that's all I gotta say about that. So, if you don't like it, too fucking bad. You're gonna watch it anyway. Because you love me. And I don't like you either. Fuck you. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday afternoon, November the 11th, 2024. Hope everybody's having a great Veterans Day and had a great Veterans Day weekend. We are 16 days away, well actually, take that back, 17 days away from Turkey Day, where we eat a lot of food, watch some football, and get fat! Scott's son's favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. Did you know that? And Christmas too, because we all get fat on Christmas too, so it's fat time, you know, we get all fat and everything, but in any case, 17 days away from Thanksgiving, Black Friday as well, and then Cyber Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so the holiday season is 2 weeks away. Santa Claus is coming pretty soon as well. That's 6 weeks from tomorrow is level 48, by the way. And, well, 6 weeks from Wednesday will be Christmas. And 7 weeks from tomorrow is the end of the year. So that's it. 7 weeks. Pretty much, we're 50 days away from the end of the year, as of right now. So, it's coming up. We got about a little over a month and a half to the end of the year and thankfully, the final nail in the coffin for 2024, and we'll open the box to 2025, where we have new beginnings, fresh start, and we'll see what happens as we go through that, as we hit the midpoint of the decade of the 2020s, and hasn't been so good so far, but wherever you may be and whatever you've been doing, but hopefully 2025 all the way up to 2030 will be good years where we got Donald Trump back. That's the good thing. So, changes are a-coming, my friends. Changes are a-coming. And if you don't like it, get out. That's pretty much it. Go up to Canada. Go down to Mexico. Go to Brazil. I don't give a fuck where you go. You can pretty much go to hell, too. But maybe, I don't know about Satan. You need anybody down there? I don't need anybody! With Satan Almighty, you must hear me. Okay. Oh, calm down. Calm down, dude. But I will eat their souls. Ha! Okay. Calm down, dude. Satan is not happy today. Well, he's never happy, anyway. But he's always happy when he eats your soul. But that's another story for another time. But yeah, if you don't like the changes that are coming in this country, get out of here. You don't like Donald Trump? Get out. And pretty much you don't like me? Get out. But it is what it is. But we move on with that. Alright. On this beautiful Monday afternoon, probably the last time we see this type of weather in a while, almost 70 degrees today, and it's gonna go downhill. Gonna be like 50 on Wednesday. It's gonna get back up to around the 60s later on this week. We finally got some rain yesterday. Might get some more next week, but getting close to December, and the 30s and the 40s are gonna be coming. Maybe some 20s by the time we get to winter, which is in 4 weeks. About 4 or 5 weeks, I think. The official start of winter, the winter solstice and all that shit. Hopefully we're gonna get no snow here in New York. My back is fucked up as it is. But I think they predicted a normal winter here in New York, so a little bit warmer, which is good, but precipitation-wise, we might get some snow here and there. But as long as it's not like 35 feet of snow. Well, that's in Buffalo, I'm sorry, but, here in Brooklyn, give me like 5-6 inches, I'll be fine. For the whole year, I'm not talking about consecutively, you know what I mean? But I can't take the blizzards and all that shit. But I got a ton of snow melt, but but my back, not so good. But it is what it is. Hopefully we have a warm winter, not so many snowstorms as we go into January and February before we turn the clocks forward again in March, and hot weather will be back, but we'll see what happens, and that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got Raw coming up tonight, Monday Night Raw, the Veterans Day edition, so that should be good. We got, the only match I saw for Monday Night Raw is the Women's Tag Team Champions in action. We got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. I'm not gonna sing because we all know she's Bianca Belair. Anyway, they're gonna be taking on the Women's Champion, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez with Dominic Garcia at ringside. By the way, Liv and Dom have new merch out on WWEshop.com. Buy it now. If you want. I mean, it's up to you if you want to buy it, but I'm just saying. They have new merch. We got that. I don't think anything else was announced for tonight. But we're on the road to the Survivor Series 2 weeks from Saturday. Next weekend, actually, is AEW Full Gear, I believe number 6. I lost count. But that's going to be a big, huge event at The Rock in Newark, New Jersey. Card looks great. But we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of AEW, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Monday afternoon right here on the Kill the Demons channel. Once again, I'm Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. I'm a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. If you like it, great. You know, get out. That's all I got to say about that. But on this Monday afternoon, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Collision Review. Alright, for November the 9th, 2024. And we are emanating, taped, by the way, not live, taped, from the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, Rhode Island. We got that. And as always, on Saturday nights, our commentary team of my good friend and yours, Tony Baloney Schiavone, or as Jericho would say, Tony Schiavone, and the man from England, Nigel McGuinness, me love. Cheerio. Gonna have some tea and crumpets with the Queen. Oh. He's a good man, Nigel. I met him a couple of times. Good man. And yes, I did meet Tony Schiavone, too. And he does remember the XWF. Good guy. Good man. Good man, Tony Schiavone. Good man. Not that XWF. Of course, we all know that one, but... but the good one. Just saying. But anyway, so another week of Collision taped. Next week is taped as well, by the way, because I'm going to be taping it on I don't think they're taping it on Thursday again. I don't even know where it is. I don't really care. But yeah, so this week's Collision, this coming week's Collision on Saturday night will be taped because there is no Collision next weekend because, why? Full Gear. And then, November the 30th, they're going head-to-head with the Survivor Series, and you know nobody's going to watch Collision. And we only got a few collisions left of the year, because the last collision is December the 21st, I believe. That's the week before the last pay-per-view of the year, World's End 2. And, that's that. And as far as Rampage goes, we're pretty much getting close to the end of Rampage. I don't know when it's supposed to end and Shockwave is supposed to start. You haven't said anything yet about that. Haven't heard anything about Final Battle, and we're getting almost a month away. Come on now, Tony Khan. You have nothing except for maybe one match. And that's Billy Starkz and Athena for the women's title. And you know Billy Starkz is gonna win. Finally! I hope. If not, I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, you're gonna have Athena go into year number 2 now? We're going close to 3 years? Come on now. The storyline fits itself. Billy Starkz is pissed about Athena just, being an egomaniac. She got away from Athena now, and now she's doing her own thing, and they're pretty much setting up the storyline where I want the belt again, and Athena's like, I already beat you! 3 times now! Well, at least 2. And it's just Lexi Nair and a couple of dudes. They're not even wrestlers. They're like just random people in her minion group. So I'm hoping, I'm praying. I said this like the last 2 years basically, that Athena should lose the belt to Billy Starkz already. Should have lost it to my girl over there, Abaddon, but we all know that didn't happen. Sadly, damn. But it is what it is. That's that. All right, so. Yeah, Final Battle hasn't even been announced where it's gonna be, when it's gonna be. Probably be a Friday night. We don't know where though, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know my hair is thinning. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. What do you want me to do? Hey, getting bald. I still look good. No wonder your girlfriends have been DMing me. Rosa loves it, but I digress on that. But me move on with that. Alright, so let's get to Collision, because I gotta get out of here. I got other things to do today, so like take a walk. I do gotta do some exercise later, but I'll do that after. Probably after this video, I might actually go out into the park and have a nice little run. Or walk, really, not a run, but enjoy my day. Enjoy my life, That's what certain people should be doing. Focusing on their horrible life instead of worrying about what I do on a daily basis. That's why it's called obsession. Okay. That's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 1 on Collision. We start off with a 6-man tag team match. We got the House of Black. We got Malachi Black, Tommy End, my good friend Tommy End, Brody King, and Buddy Murphy, Buddy Matthews, whatever you want to call him. They take on the Iron Savages. Bear Bronson and Bear Boulder, or sorry, Beefcake Boulder, whatever the names are now. They change them every fucking week. And their little buddy, Jack Jameson, with that secret sauce or whatever, secret juice. I bet it's orange juice. Not freshly squeezed orange juice like Orange Cassidy, but I don't want to know what's in that juice. I don't want to know. Probably tastes like shit. But, liquid shit, would you like a cockroach? No. Moving on. Alright, so this match barely lasted 3.5 minutes. Did I say 3.5 minutes? Yeah. Somebody called out 3-minute warning and House of Black came out. Beat the fuck out of these guys. And basically finish them off with a triple strike in the corner. You know, Brody King hits the cannonball, and Buddy Murphy and Malachi hit the Bucks basic move, you know, with the kicks to the head and the face and all that shit. So anyway, they hit the triple strike. I don't even know if they have a name for it. Should really call it the blackout, but well, then again, you can't call it that. I don't think you could, but because I think Lance Archer has the move called the blackout. So how about lights out? Thinking like the Macho Man in this series. Oh yeah, get. Speaking of that, hi Jay Lethal, how you doing? Just want to point that out. Just want to point out Jay Lethal is Black Machismo. That's that. Alright, so the House of Black get the win over the Iron Savages and Jack Jameson. Meaningless 3.5 minute match. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, it gets a little interesting because the Tag Team Contender Series has started. Which will start actually in my next little point with the Outrunners and Top Flight to see what 3 teams face Private Party for the AEW Tag Team belts at Full Gear, which is going to be an amazing match. But anyway, one of those teams in the tournament, FTR, fuck the Revival, Dax the Axe, Hollywood, and Cash, he's got a Glock! Wheeler, they come out to interrupt the house and say, hey, we want our titles back. And basically, they want one more match with the House of Black, or any members of the house, basically. So, basically, really, I was like, wait, as I heard Malachi say, good luck, and they just dropped the mic. But it seemed like him and Brody King stepped up. So basically, the Kings of the Round, or the Kings of the Dark Throne, whatever the names are in PWG, were in PWG. Remember, PWG doesn't exist no more? Supposedly? Excalibur? Whatever happened to that, man? I want to know why we don't have any PWG things anymore. You ran out of money, Excalibur? PWG, what it used to be. Back in the day. I haven't seen one fucking video on I subscribe to the YouTube channel. Haven't seen one video in the last few months. You know why? Because Excalibur probably broke. Because he can't run PWG anymore. And all those champions are still the champions, which is sad. I don't even remember who the last PWG champion was. I thought it was Daniel Garcia, but... And I think the last tag team champions were Brody King and Malachi. And I think that's it. That's the only champions I know. Now, belts, they were in PWG. I can't remember off the top of my dome, but... PWG is pretty much extinct right now. Sucks, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so I think Wednesday night we got the House of Black, Malachi, and Brody King taking on FTR, and we'll see what happens with that. We move on. But like I said, the Contender Series is about to start, and we got, I believe, this week is the finals, or the last 2 matches. I got a cold, I'm sorry. The allergies. So this went, Dynamite and I think Rampage and Collision are the final matches in the series. And the next two teams, because there's one that just was already put in, I'll get to that in a minute. We got that. They said 4 teams. I don't know why you would have 4 teams going against the champs. But maybe I misread it. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so 2.5 out of 5. 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Moving on. Alright, then we hear from Lio Rush, who says there's a shift happening around here, and that's why he has one of MVP's business cards. He's been on a roll lately, and he's got a couple wins here and there, and wants to feel alive again. He brings up my man, Bobby Lashley. Oh, I love that. I freaking like, he said it! Loved it. Good job, Lio Rush. My man, Bobby. My main man, Bobby Lashley. Alright, so he wants to feel alive again, so he wants Swerve. So we got that on Wednesday night. That's going to be an interesting match. Of course, we all know Swerve is going to take on Bobby Lashley at Full Gear. See if he wins. I doubt it, because it'll be Bobby Lashley's first match in AEW. And I don't think that AEW wants Bobby Lashley to lose his first match. And I think that would be wrong. So Swerve's probably going to get his butt handed to him. Sucks for him, but I mean, what are you going to do? So we got that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, my favorite part of the show comes up. Match number 2. First match in the Contenders Series. 3 spots are available in the Tag Team title match at Full Gear. Private Party comes out to watch. Mark Quinn and Brothers A. Can I get a? Oh, yeah! So we'll get that. So they come out in their little VIP suite with the big black security guard. I don't know who that guy is, but he's huge. Anyway, so we got Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin, who come out with Action Andretti and the lovely Layla Gray. They take on my favorite tag team right now, the Outrunners, Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum, who follow me on X and Instagram. They should follow me on Facebook too, but I don't even know they have Facebook, but they do, and I don't even need to prove it, but they do follow me on X and Instagram, and you should too. Well, follow me on X and Instagram, and also follow the Outrunners. Tell them I sent you. But we got that. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so this was a pretty good match. It starts off with Truth Magnum and Darius Martin starting things off. Darius hits a flying shoulder block, puts Truth Magnum down, and then Turbo Floyd and Dante come in, and then all 4 men in the ring. We get an atomic drop circa 1984. Staggers Darius. As we go to break, we come right back, and as always, I guess you can call Top Flight the heels in this match. They come back. Dante elbows Truth Magnum for a near fall, sending him out to the outside. Darius doesn't like Truth getting too close to Layla Gray. I mean, come on, she's beautiful. Leave me alone. Fine! Anyway. So Darius doesn't like Truth Magnum getting a little bit too close, close to his chick. So he hits a flippy dippity-doo, and Dante didn't like that. I wonder why. Anyway. Get back in, Top Flight gets dropped as Turbo Floyd slams his partner, Truth Magnum, onto Dante. Darius then makes the save on the pinfall attempt. Breaks up a double suplex as the Outrunners get knocked to the outside. And then they get back in. Truth Magnum with the Hulk it up, brother! Hulk Hogan, brother! Hulk it up, brother! Brother! And then Dante's in big trouble. And he gets hit with Total Recall. 1, 2, 3, the Outrunners. Yes! They get the win in a little over 10 minutes, so they are the first team to basically qualify for the Fatal 4-Way match. So it's Private Party versus the Outrunners versus I don't know, and I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that this week on the shows. But, man, the Outrunners getting a title shot. Are they going to win? I hope, but I doubt it. I would love it. I would mark the fuck out. But I called it months ago that the Outrunners are going to become future AEW or Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I called it months ago. So, when it happens... Oh, I can't do that anymore. Ciampa doesn't do that much anymore. Because he's turning heel. I'm going to get the Black Heart. Damn it. Tommaso Ciampa pretty soon. Can't wait for that. Alright, moving on. Alright, so I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. Moving on. Alright, then we get The Acclaim, Max Caster, and Anthony Bowens. And, well... I don't think it's time for Sesame Mommy Ass, but... Anyway, they're there. They're ready to take out La Facción de Ingobernables. But then the Hurt the Hurt Syndicate come in. Shelton Benjamin, Shelty Baby, he comes in with Bobby Lashley and MVP. And, they tell Max, you should be more serious. And then Anthony Bowens tells him to drop the shit. He's like, drop this shit. And he leaves. And then, well, Max Caster eventually leaves, but MVP knows that Max still has his business card. Now, would I like Max Caster in the Hurt Syndicate? No. Would it help his career? Not really. Not really. I think Max should go his own way. If I want anybody to be in the Hurt Syndicate, it should not be Max Caster. I'm just saying. I think it really should be Action Andretti, but because he's like up and down. Like I don't know with him. He's like I hate you guys. I love you guys. I don't know. But MVP did say if you're an up and comer, your career's going nowhere. Join us. We'll make you a star. Why not? Action Andretti. Go ahead. Max Caster. I still think they need, like a Cedric Alexander type guy. And I think Action Andretti is the type of guy that could be the Cedric Alexander of the group. I'm just saying, it's my opinion, but if you think otherwise, then let me know, but... If you think it's Max Caster, and nothing bad to say about Max, but I just don't think he fits the group. Don't get mad at me, Max, on Twitter or anything, but I'm just saying, I just don't think you fit the group. I'd rather you go solo. Solo, me bookie. So we'll see what happens with that. Moving on. Alright, so I get that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to match number 2 in his 3-match series. We got Roderick Strong without the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Michael Kanellis Bennett, because they were in New Japan Strong. And they're going to Japan too, by the way. And I think they're going after those tag team titles for New Japan Strong, I think. But, well, I mean, we'd see. I didn't watch the entire event, so... But anyway, Roddy takes on the Beast, Mortis, of LFI. I thought Roddy was going to lose this match, but, we know otherwise. So, begins with Mortis kind of looking confused, and Roddy's like, you should be with us! You should be with us! And Mortis like, He doesn't know what the fuck to do. That's all he does. He doesn't speak English. He just grunts a lot. No the caffeine, dude. Anyway, so Roddy hits him right in the face. Not good, Roddy. Mortis knocks him right down on a power slam. Gives Mortis a 1 count, surprisingly. But he continues to be kind of like conflicted, doesn't know what to do. Roddy gets planted with a crucifix slam as we go to break. With Mortis in control. We come right back. Roddy comes back. Starts firing on some running forearms and a sick kick for a near fall. Mortis comes right back with a backbreaker into a discus lariat for a near fall. And then Mortis is still conflicted. He's like, I think he really wants to join the kingdom. But, I don't know. And, so he's still conflicted. He doesn't know what to do. He's grabbing his freaking mask and his horns and all this shit. I don't know what to do, Issei! What do I do with Issei? I don't know. So that distraction lets Roddy hit that sick jumping knee strike. Mortis fell down like a ton of bricks. Roddy goes for the win, goes for the pin, 1, 2, 3, and he gets the win. That's 2 for Roddy, 2 for Adam Cole, who faced Takeshita on Wednesday. And Roddy, well, he's going to be taking on Lance Archer. Everybody dies! Really? Because after the match, Brian Cage and Lance Archer come out to take Roddy out. And there was no sign of Bennett and Taven, because they're at New Japan Strong, so. Roddy got his butt kicked. Nobody saved him. That's sad. So we had that. But this whole 3-match series, it kind of goes to Adam Cole because he's fought actual decent talent. He's facing Takeshita. He's probably gonna beat him. He beat Malachi, and he beat Buddy Matthews. Roddy's just basically beaten Mortis. Who did he beat the first match? Shoot. I forgot who he beat the first guy. I don't even remember who he beat in the first match. I think it was like Beef or somebody. But anyway, yeah. Roddy's just like facing like, people. Lance Archer, and nothing bad about to say, but I mean, he's faced like big guys. Mortis, Lance Archer. I forget the first one, but I think Roddy might win this week. I think we're going to see a triple threat match unless Max comes out and pretty much... My lights are on. Sorry. If Max comes out and screws it up and costs Roddy the match, so he loses the chance to go to Full Gear and beat Max's ass. But I mean, we'll see what happens this week. But like I said, Roddy's had it a little bit harder. Not that hard, but harder than Adam Cole has. In a way, but... And Cole got his ass kicked by Buddy Matthews. He got his butt kicked by Malachi. And I think he's going to have a great match with Takeshita. So, he's had bangers, and Roddy, he somehow pulls out the win. So, we'll see what happens this week. And that's that. Alright, moving on. Alright, then we go to the ladies. We go to the lovely, the AEW Women's Champion Mariah May. Used to love women's wrestling, but now that she is the women's champion for a very long time now, she realizes she hates everything about it, and she's going to kill women's wrestling because nobody can touch her. Okay? Well, Anna Jay, who was in New Japan Strong over the weekend, she cuts a promo and promises to choke Mariah out in their third match, which is going to happen, I believe, on Wednesday night, but not any ordinary match. This time, no DQ. I believe for the belt. So, is Anna Jay going to win? No. I seriously doubt it. If anybody, I think Anna Jay's, I said it before and I'll say it again, Anna Jay's losing a Grand Slam in Australia to the returning Toni Storm. Timeless Toni Storm. Darling, I'm back, darling! Chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe! She's coming back pretty soon. I don't know when, but we'll see. But we know one girl's coming back, and she's coming this Wednesday night. Mina! Mina Shirakawa. One hot Asian chick next to my other chicks. Oh, I gotta move to Japan. I do. If I had the money and the time, I would move to Japan right now. I'm like, Rosa, I don't know you anymore. Bye. Shit. I kid. Or do I? I don't know. But anyway. I would never leave Japan. I would never leave. If I move there, I'd never come back. Unless I had to. But man, I love to live in Japan. I think anybody would. But Japan's a great place, man. Number one! Forever! Okay, Terry, we know. And never! Okay. Yeah, I like to hang out in Japan, go to the New Japan Dojo, go to Kurikan Hall, go to the Tokyo Dome, visit Kyoto, Japan, where Shinsuke and, Shinsuke lives. I'd like to go to Osaka, where Asuka lives, and, all the other places in Japan. Go to the temples and eat, kind of eat the American food, because I don't like Japanese food that much, but, I know go to Tokyo, they have Tokyo McDonald's, they have Tokyo, what do they have in Tokyo? They have, I think they have Applebee's, I know they have TGI Fridays, so I'd probably just go there religiously, but maybe hang out with Fat Masa, talk about the Bucks, and how they don't like him anymore. have some old BTE, old BTE episodes and shit. And the Bucks are going back to Japan soon, so will Brandon go? I don't know, but I really want BTE to come back. I think everybody hates the Dark Order series. It's just, it's decent, but not as great as BTE. And the views, they don't get a lot of views like the Bucks got. Not at all. And Sammy Guevara's vlog gets a lot of views, but it's like on and off with him. I like Sammy's vlogs. Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God. But one day I'll go to Japan. One day, goddammit, I keep saying that for 47 fucking years. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so Anna Jay versus Mariah May for the AEW World title in a no disqualification match this week. And that's it. Alright, then we're going to look back at Will Oceansway. Reach for the sky! Whoa! Bam! Returning on Dynamite. He's on a collision course with his former good buddy, Kyle Fletcher. See what happens with that. That's it. Alright, then we go to your, you could go take a shit or take a piss break match of the night. We've got Chris Statlander taking on Ashley Vox. We know her from TNA and other promotions she's been in the indie circuit as well. And Statlander beat her in 44 fucking seconds. Damn. Ashley just stood there, looked pretty, got her $500 and left. Shit. Well, got her ass kicked in 44 seconds, got her $500. I'm out of here. So, Statlander wins with Saturday Night Fever. 44-second match, I give a dud. I like Statlander, but, come on, you can't... These jobber matches, pfft. Come on. And then, after the match, the CEO... Mercedes Moné, the TBS and New Japan Strong Women's Champion, because I haven't heard anything that she lost the belt yet. But anyway, Mercedes Moné comes out, hits the bank statement, or the backstabber into the bank statement, chokes Statlander out, and she's like, starts dancing, and like, I think we're going to get a new champ next week. I think Statlander is going to be the one to finally beat Mercedes Moné. Because I think Camille might turn on the CEO. Because basically, what does Camille do? She just she's there, looks good, and then gets her ass kicked half the time. Because she's a brick house. She's mighty, just let it all hang out. She's a brick house. Okay, sorry. I know, shut up. You didn't hear that. But anyway. Rosa likes that disco music. And she hates when I mock it, but I don't give a shit. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so we'll see what happens with Mercedes and Statlander this week as they on a collision course for the TBS title. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back. We see La Facción Innombrable. We have Rush and Jalistico and Jake Roberts. Tommy, you son of a bitch! Why would you pick Jake Roberts as your tag team partner? Why did you do that, Tommy? Jake Roberts, you could have had any partner, but you picked Jake Roberts, you moron! Anyway, so there they are. They start yelling at the Beast Mortis, and then Jake Roberts, basically, we could barely hear him, and he says, "We're ready to take out the Acclaimed." You barely hear him. I'm like, what the hell is with the mic? It's not Jake's voice, it's just the crowd's like, ah! More production crap. And that's that. Alright, so I get a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the TNT title match. Jack Perry issued an open challenge. It was answered by Action Andretti earlier in the week. Blah, 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 blah. Under 10-minute match. Was decent, not great, but move on. They start off with trading wrist control, and then Jack Perry takes him outside for a whip right into the steps. Ow! We go to break, we come right back with Action Andretti getting a near fall off a fruit roll-up. Then hits a Falcon Arrow, yes, he did the deed, and he gets a near fall out of that. They head to the apron and slug it out. Action Andretti wins that, and hits a Death Valley driver on the apron. Ow! And a top rope splash, for a near fall. Jack Perry comes right back with a super kick into a buckle bomb, into a brain buster for a near fall. Goes for a running knee. That running knee strike, his finisher, gets countered. And gets countered again and again. But the third time's the charm for Jack Perry. He hits it. 1, 2, 3. He finishes off Action Andretti to retain the TNT Championship in a pretty decent match. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, the Dancing Fool, yeah! Daniel Garcia comes out, and boy did he lay into Jack Perry. Calls Jack Perry a multi-millionaire driving a beat-up bus. Calls him a multi-millionaire Nepo baby who got everything fed to him on a silver spoon. Good show, by the way, in the 80s. Ricky Schroeder! Anyway, calls him a multi-millionaire Nepo baby, because of his dad. We all know it's Luke Perry. God rest his soul. And Garcia's like, I fought for everyone in the back. So he challenges Jack Perry for the TNT Championship at Full Gear. And Perry's like, well, I accept the match, but you're not ready there, Danny boy. Oh, Daddy boy. Oh, Daddy boy! The pipes, the pipes, the pipes! Okay. That's the metal version, by the way. Of Oh, Danny boy. I don't know who sings it, but it's pretty damn good. We get that. Alright, so Danny Garcia versus Jack Perry for the TNT title. I think we're going to see a title change. I hope, but, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to, I didn't even know this segment was going to happen, but we got a Julia Hart vignette promo. She's coming back. She back from her shoulder injury. We see a video of her as a cheerleader way back, remember when she was a cheerleader in the varsity club, the varsity athletes, Griff Garrison. Whatever happened to Griff Garrison? Did he get hurt? I know he got married, I think, but he's been hurt. We haven't seen him on Ring of Honor in ages, along with Cole Carter, who got hurt. So, basically, Maria Kanellis' little boy's gone. Sucks, but, it is what it is. And Brian Pillman Jr., who's now Mr. Lexus King in NXT, doing not so bad, but, doing pretty good. Should have won the Heritage Cup, but I think he'll be a champion in NXT pretty soon, but we'll see. So anyway, we see Julia on the football field as a cheerleader. I love those cheerleaders. But anyway, then she stops her cheer and sees her Evo side, her Evo version in the stands, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And then she gets hit with a bow and arrow, shot right to the heart, no pun intended. And the Evo version of her shoots her in in the heart with the arrow, and then she kind of like just wakes up after that. We see her like with a white shirt. It's like, ooh! That was kind of weird, but So it's kind of like the angel being the cheerleader and the devil being Julia Hart. But I can't wait for her to come back, and hopefully she gets back that either the TBS title or gets the Women's World title. I hope she brings back her theme. If it's a new theme, I'd be great. But I like her theme when she was the Black Heart Julia Hart. That theme was just amazing. It sounded like Maria Brink singing that song. It wasn't her, but it was Julia Hart singing it. She can sing, goddamn. I met her too before she became the Black Heart Julia Hart. Remember when she got sprayed in the face, but she still had the cheerleader gimmick? I met her. She had the thing on. I said, "When are you gonna turn?" "I don't know. Don't say nothing." Shh. But we all knew. We all knew she was gonna turn eventually with the House of Black. But it is what it is. So yeah, I can't wait for Julia to come back. Will it be as the Maria Brink of AEW? But you know, speaking of that, doesn't look like this, but this is kind of like what Julia would look like. What she kind of looked like when she became goth. But you know, I know it's a little bit, you know, got hair on it, but I got to clean my mantelpiece, so I'm sorry about that. But and I got this for free. Got it for free because you know why? Because I'm a good guy. Mr. VIP gets everything. But not everything for free, but that I got for free. Well, it came with the shirt. I got that for free, but I got the Wings shirt, the Scarlet shirt. Hey, you've seen that. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go to my Metal God channel. I unboxed it. Not unboxed, unbagged it. It's on my Metal God channel. Just look it up. It's called the Scarlet Wings Unbagging, I think it's called. The video, I forgot. But check it out. It's a good shirt. But moving on with that. All right, I got time. All right, I got a lot of time, but I do have to run out soon. And go for my walk before it starts turning dark. Because it's dark here about 5 o'clock, 5:15. So it's like 2 o'clock now. So I want to get my walk in and then, you know, just relax, you know, go out with the missus for lunch and then do my business, if you will. So we got that. If you will, my friend, if you will. Okay. Alright, so Julia Hart's coming back. Can't wait for that. Moving on. Alright, so I get that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a 1980s type video of the Outrunners. Look pretty damn good. They have merch out on AEWshop.com. Good shit. They actually have a picture of them with full gear in like a, you know, the old days of the cable where you get the I can't remember. Yeah, if you had if you had Cablevision or you had which would then become Optimum, and you go to the guide, it's like the 1980s, early 90s style guide. It looks so good. I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I like how this team is like a rip-off of the 1980s tag teams. Like the Rockers. Almost feels like the Rockers a little bit, without the rock and roll, you know. But, you know. Now, he didn't need Chinetti. Chinetti tried to jump out the window to escape. Are you blind? He didn't need Chinetti. I know. I knew he was going to do that. I just knew he was going to do that. He didn't need Chinetti. I'm going, okay, we know. God forbid we get one of those. Oh, jeez. Of the Outrunners doing that. I would hate for the Outrunners to ever break up. I would hate it so much. But, you never know. You know, these tag teams like the Street Profits and the New Day, been tagging for like, what, 10 years? I don't know how long the Street Profits have been a tag team. I think it's like 4 or 5 years, maybe more than that. Haven't broke them up yet. And then they get back together like 2-3 years later. Oh, I miss you! I hate what you did 3 years ago, but I love you, man! Yeah, so I know the New Day are going to break up hopefully soon. Because they're doing that 10-year anniversary Raw edition with the New Day. You know, specifically catered to the New Day and shit. I think that's fine. We're going to finally see the New Day break up. Whether it be Kofi turning heel. I think it's really going to be Xavier Woods going to be turning heel. Big E's going to be there and he's going to like, can't do anything. And then we're going to have a Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston feud. It's probably going to be boring as fuck. But, I mean, really, the way this looks, like, you know, with Xavier's, you know, doing what he wants to do, Kofi's like, hey, we gotta do this, you know. I want to get back to the fun days and throwing pancakes in the crowd, eating booty-os. I'm not feeling booty right now, you know. Xavier's like, I don't want to do that stuff no more. It's been 10 years, we're doing the same shit. Like people saying that about my YouTube channels. I'm doing the same shit for 15 years. Wrong. Keeps getting, I innovate. So, you think otherwise? Fuck you. But, yeah, I can't see the Outrunners ever breaking up. Ever. I think they're in their 30s, I think. I don't even know how old Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd are. I think they're I have to be in their 30s. They look older, but something I found out yesterday. I was talking to a good friend of mine. Well, I actually became friends with him. He knows a couple of my other friends. And yes, I have real life friends, assholes. But anyway, he told me that, remember Danny Moff? Remember if you were a CZW fan, you remember Danny Moff, the Purebred Killers, basically. Well, my version of the Purebred Killers. Danny Moff is 68. He just turned 68, so happy birthday to you, sir. Danny Moff is 68. I was like, wait, what? If you look at a picture of Danny Moff, who is the champion in another promotion, I'm not going to say which one, but in any case, he's 68. I'm like, dude looks like he's 45. It's like my age he looks like. But big guy. Big guy, he's 68 and he does DDP yoga. I wonder why he's 68. And looks in great shape. He barely, he has a match, and when he's done, you barely see him sweat. I'm like, shit, this guy's in shape. 68. I wish when I'm 68 I'm like that. Shit, I mean now, but you know, I'm starting DDP yoga up again. You know, my back's not doing so good with it, but you know, I'm getting there. Takes some time. But man, 68 years old, dude. Danny Moff, great guy. He hates New York. But he's pretty chill. I met him a couple of times. Pretty chill guy, away from the ring, but just don't heckle him, or he'll fucking kick your ass. I fucking hate New York! I'm a legend! I'm not saying nothing. Shit. Man. I can't believe it. Next time I see him, I'm like, dude, you're 68, you're in this great shape, man, I love it. I'm like, and what's your secret besides DDP yoga? Shit. I mean, I eat, you probably say, I eat right, I do DDP yoga, your mama's yoga. I mean, I understand that, but, you know. I mean, it's like, damn, man, you're 60, I can't believe you're 68. Dude looks like he's 45. Shit. Great guy, though. Great guy to meet. He, you know, you go up to him after the show, you say, good match there, Danny. Thank you. You know, just don't piss him off. You know, because he plays a mean guy in the ring, but outside the ring, he's pretty damn chill. Most wrestlers are, but, you know, all the wrestlers I met in my life, except for Stone Cold, he kind of stiffed me on a fucking handshake. But I think he was just playing his character or something. That was years ago. In the Attitude Era. Back at Fun What that fucking place? Fun Time USA? Hop, skip, and jump away from my house. Now it's a fucking storage unit. But I met Sonny there. I met Chris Candido before he died. Oh, I miss Chris Candido. The franchise. No gimmicks needed, my friends. Chris Candido is a great guy to meet. I'm telling you right now. Sonny is, Sonny's Sonny, but before she became a whore. But I digress. I met the APA. What was I meet? I met Balls Mahoney a few times. I met RVD. I actually met RVD when he beat... Sorry. Eddie, I'm sorry. When he beat Eddie Guerrero for the Intercontinental title. Remember when you had that, Eddie? I remember that, S.A. I held it for a pretty long time. You held the European title, I think, too, right? I don't remember that one, Eddie. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, you had a great match at RVD, but he beat you. Sorry. Yeah, it happens, S.A. I don't know. I hate that guy, but you hate everybody. I don't hate you. Oh, I know. Because you're a great guy, Eddie, and I respect you because you're a Hall of Famer, man. I know. I'm Eddie Guerrero. S.A. And your son is a great guy, too. Oh, my son! He's the fruit to my loins! S.A. Did you buy his merch, by the way? He has a new shirt out. Well, he never told me that bastard. Wait, whoa, wait a minute. I thought you said you love your son. I do, but he doesn't tell me anything about his merchandise, S.A. Well, I'll tell him to send you one up, okay? Okay, you go. You go do that. I want to wear these shirts with my mamacita China and have sangrias and eat my tacos and burritos and okay, never mind. Good guy. Eddie Guerrero, good guy. Eddie Guerrero. Ese pero! Mamacita, the Eddie Latino, he's... Okay, I'm sorry. I took it too far, I'm sorry. Don't do it again. Okay. Okay, don't tell me what to do. I'll get Mike after you. What? Did you say something? No, Mike, I didn't tell you to say anything. I just wanted to just say hi. Hi anyway, but I heard you were fighting with Eddie Guerrero. What's the matter with you, man? No, just saying hello to Eddie. Oh, okay. But if you need any help, I'll be over there. Okay, Mike, thank you. You want to say goodbye to your fans? Bye! Okay. Oh, the other guy says hello, too. Oh, yeah, to you. Hi! I miss you! Bastard! Anyway. Take it easy. Certain guy that's name rhymes with Rick. Just saying. Anyway. He misses you, dude. Oh, yeah. Maki Ito is still on loan to you, dude. And Rio. I'm gonna have to talk to you next time I see you about that. Rent's due. Just saying. Anyway. Her name is Rio, and she dances on my lap. And when she's done, she goes and takes a nap. Okay, I'm sorry. It's Monday, I'm sorry. I go nuts on Mondays. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so we got the video on the Outrunners. Yeah, that's gonna get clipped. I don't give a fuck. I sing way better than you. Because I was in a band, maybe. What band? What, did you play the flute? No. I played the guitar. I played the electric twanger. Better than you could. Same. Oh, let's see it. How about no? Ain't doing anything for you, motherfuckers. Doing it on my time. You're on my time. I don't do anything for you. You're on my time. We'll actually go some balls. Maybe I'll do it for you, but that'll never happen. But I digress. Alright, so after the epic Outrunners promo, we get Daddy Magic. Matt Maynard, do you wanna know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? Well, if he had his podcast on, you can ask him. I don't even think he does it anymore. But if you ever meet him, ask. But anyway, Matt Maynard gives his good buddy Daniel Garcia a pep talk. Right in front of Lexi Nair. He's like, oh, Lexi, okay, you can come in. They have a freaking pep talk. And Matt tells Danny to go win that title. And Danny's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I would hate Matt Moreno to turn on Danny Garcia. I would hate it. I doubt it's gonna happen, but, you know, anything can happen. Alright, moving on. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to AR Fox, taking on Nick freaking Wayne. This came about from, Rampage. I believe it was Rampage. But anyway, before the match, Nick fucking Wayne and Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. Yeah, she's there, looking hot. Anyway, so Nick Wayne, being a dick, brings up the anniversary of AR Fox's dad's passing and says, a prodigy never forgets, meaning what happened last year, or a little over a year ago, when AR Fox and Swerve came into his father's ring, basically, his dojo, beat the fuck out of Nick Wayne, busted him wide open and everything. Man, I can't believe that was over a year ago. But anyway, alright, match was decent. I thought it was going to be great. Not so much. So it starts over with AR Fox wasting no time, hit a big flippy dippity-doo on the outside right before Nick Wayne got even in the ring. Goes on the barricade, and it gets crotched on the barricade. Ooh, nuts. As we go to break, come right back. AR Fox hits another big flippy dippity-doo, then a swanton bomb for a near fall, and then a rolling Gilmore Kata! Bang! Don't do that. Why? Because he got countered into a dragon suplex. Yikes. Gives Nick Wayne a near fall. AR Fox comes back with a power bomb for another near fall. He hits No Main Pain and sets up the 450, but AR Fox has to deal with Kip Sabian and then Mama Wayne. He goes for the 450 and missed badly. No water in the pool for you, sir. And then Nick Wayne, a release dragon suplex. I never saw that, but that was nasty. Hits that, and then a double underhook Canadian Destroyer. Yikes! And AR Fox looked like, ugh, his neck like, ugh, looked like discontorted, like shit. Does he still have a neck? Damn, 9-minute match, Nick fucking Wayne wins. That's it. And then after the match, oh, he gets violent, and I mean violent. He takes out a staple gun, and takes out a picture of AR Fox's dad with him, and I think his sister, and right to his head! Shit! The ultimate humiliation. Damn. Well, he's learning from the best. He's learning from Christian. How's our fathers doing this evening? But we have that. We move on. So, damn. Alright, then we go to back way of the MXM collection of Mason, or Dion Mason, or Mace and Monsieur. Book. They basically said that they have slid into Johnny TV's, or as I say, Jonathan Television's DMs. And they will get to be in his corner next week. Just like, oh, they're like going on their iPhone or their phone, like, oh, 3 dots. He responds. That was funny. And then they do the pose, and then they try to leave, and you see them. You see this random guy freaking pulling him in a cart. And I say, move faster, you messed it up. That was hilarious. I loved it. That was funny. Man, I can't wait to see them next week on this weekend on Collision. Oh man, if they win the trios titles, I would mark the fuck out. Oh, that's great. Love it. Alright, 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, speaking of the trios titles, we have the Death Riders, we have William Utah, Claudio Castagnoli, the Swiss Superman, and Mr. The Bastard Pac. They take on the conglomeration in the, I believe this is the main event. Mark Briscoe, the Funky Chicken, reach for the sky, boy. Jake Briscoe! He teams up with, Kyle O'Reilly, Owner Parts, and Tomohiro Ishii. Not Ishii, it's Ishii. For you people that don't know Japanese. I know. Pretty decent match. Starts over with Kyle and William Yuta going to the mat. Kyle strikes away to take over. Then Mark Briscoe comes in with some red nut kung fu in the corner. Hands it off to the big man, Tomohiro Ishii, who's not having any of William Yuta hitting him right in the face, because William Yuta's the type of guy that will hit somebody in the face and then gets knocked the fuck out. That's how bad he is. Anyway. And then Mark Briscoe comes back in, gets taken into the corner with some tiger uppercuts by Claudio. And then all 6 men are in the ring. Everything breaks down. Not a went head. Sorry about that. And the heels get sent to the outside. Mark hits a step-up flippy DVD off a chair. Why isn't that a DQ? Brings the chair in the ring. What are you doing? I'll allow it. Because there's not many DQs in AEW. I don't know why, but okay. Hold on. They get back in. William Yuta gets caught against the ropes. But the bastard Pac comes in and takes over on Kyle. We go to break, come right back. They get a backbreaker, middle rope, double stomp combo. That's a mouthful, that's what she said. Hits Kyle for a near fall. And then a tombstone power driver! Hey, power driver! Right, Hunter? Oh, that move's banned! Right. Right, you know Kevin Owens is gonna bring back the package power driver pretty soon. It's banned my ass. Anyway. Well, because of Randy breaking his neck. He has a cervical neuroplexia, whatever that is. Basically, broken neck. Or neck trauma, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I never had it. I don't want it. But Randy's he's fucked up, basically. Is he coming back to the Survivor Series? Doubtful. I doubt it. I think this week is going to start the 2-week build to Cody and Kevin Owens. Round 2. I'm like, 2 weeks? Come on. But I do see Randy somehow getting involved, and we're going to have, I think at the Royal Rumble, or Saturday night's main event, we might have, I forgot about that one in December. Saturday night's main event, we might see Randy and Kevin going at it round 2, no DQ, but we'll see what happens with that. I'd rather that Cody not be on the pay-per-view at all. Get him out. No, fuck you, Cody. That's why his segment got cut. But, yeah. If they don't do the title match at Survivor Series, I think we're going to see Kevin Owens and Cody at Saturday night's main event on December the 14th. So, that's going head-to-head with Collision. Ouch. What are you going to watch? I'm going to watch old school Saturday night's main event from the Nassau Mausoleum. I think it's in the Nassau, right? It's not Nassau, right? I think. Wherever it is, we'll watch it. And they're doing the old school 80s set. Nice. Bring back the old theme, please. I want to hear Animotion. I want to hear Obsession, goddammit. You know. That's the old days, back in my college radio days. We used that when we did the wrestling segment. We used the Saturday night's main event theme, where we called it Saturday afternoon's main event. We actually, it was stupid, we used to call it Saturday day's main event, and then we changed that. It sounded retarded, and I came up with how about Saturday afternoon's main event? Oh, that sounds great, Peter, great. Print it. Good. I was one of the directors, so I was like, okay, do it, and it became one of the best fucking shows on Saturday afternoons. Everybody was calling in on when we used to do. Well, if you're if you're in Brooklyn, remember B-Cat, which is still around, kind of. Everybody was calling in because we had it like that, because other stations would be on B-Cat at certain times, but we had that afternoon slot. Like everybody was calling in from Brooklyn, Staten Island. We had to keep it clean, of course, because we had to dump people because of being assholes. My show was just uncensored, and then the general manager said, "Stop that! Don't have calls anymore." I'm like, "Fuck you, dude." I didn't have many calls after that, really, but I had to keep it clean. I had my finger on the 7-second delay button. Morons. Even in Brooklyn College, I didn't give a fuck, because nobody really was really governing the radio station at Brooklyn College. I was like, you can curse up a storm. But certain people, like, you can't do that. Why are you doing that? I'm like, fuck you, it's my show. Had a couple bands curse up a storm, and I'm like, oh boy. And I actually did with a great band. I'm not gonna name their names, but they're from Brooklyn. I did an interview with them, and I was actually recording it for a final project, and they're cursing up a storm. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna get an F. I'm like, and I said, I told her, I was like, Professor, whatever your name is, I'm sorry to these guys, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for the cursing. I mean, don't give me an F. And I didn't even get an F. I got an A++ on it. Ha! Because she loved it. She was hilarious. She told me afterwards when I looked up, when I went to see her in the summertime, right after the semester ended, and I said I wanted to know my grade for the project. She says, oh, I loved it. She says, you loved it? What? Yeah, minus the cursing, but I'm like, okay. I'm sorry about that. My friends are just like maniacs. But we had fun. And I did a project on not Indie Hartwell. Who am I thinking about? Indie music groups from New York not getting enough college radio airplay. Because I know I had it was like 3 bands that I had on my radio show. Not major success, but they had a couple albums out and everything, but sadly, one of them is still around. They have 2 albums out now. The other one, they broke up, but I know like actually, I know 4 of them. Used to be, they had different members, but now, and then it became the group, and then they pretty much said we don't want to do it anymore. But they hang around. They play local clubs in New York City that I go to. Because I'm good friends with all of them. So I miss those days, man. I miss those college radio days. I do. That was like 20 some. Actually, I stopped college radio in 2009, early 2010. I had my ex on the show. I had Rose on the show a bunch of times early on when we were dating. She was on my show the first time. First time we actually, I think it was before we even met. She was on my radio show because we started texting. We started calling each other, emailing each other, blah blah blah. And then I said, hey, you want to come on my radio show? Why not? I mean, on the phone, of course, but not on air, not physically on air, but. Not in the studio like I'm talking to you right now, but blah, blah, blah. But she was there. She was a big part of the show. I had John Astronomy. Remember him from Fuse TV? Talking Metal with the other guy. I forgot his name. I met John Astronomy at an In This Moment show that the ever so I messed up acoustic show. I still get shit on about that. Don't ask me why. I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, I met him. I said, hey, I do a radio show. You want to come on and talk metal? Why not? So I gave him my number. I gave him MySpace back in the day. MySpace, Kenny! MySpace, are you kidding me? I mean, you could have just called me. Maybe. But yeah, we exchanged MySpaces and we DM'd each other. I gave him the number to the station. He called me right up. That same day, I called him right before the show started, saying, hey, are you available? Like, yeah, I'm available. Talked for an hour and a half with me and Rose are on talking, and then periodically playing different music, and then we're talking about Ozfest, we're talking about In This Moment and everything. I wish that show would come back. I wish it would stay on a little bit longer, but Fuse TV, Fuse, which used to be Much Music TV, remember Uranium with Julia? The Mistress Julia. I know her personally, because she lives in Coney Island. Well, now she doesn't anymore, but I met her at a bagel shop. Go figure that one out. I'm out there, I'm out with my dad getting bagels and everything for breakfast. And I see her, I'm like, wait a minute, that Julia? I'm like, excuse me, are you Julia from Uranium? I saw her necklace, says, yeah, I'm Julia. I was like, oh, I love your show. I didn't know you lived here. I'm like, yeah, I live in Coney Island. I'm like, what? Well, she's married now, has a kid, and she's living in Florida, I think, now. Man, I miss those days. I miss that. I miss Uranium. I miss Talking Metal. I miss That Metal Show with Eddie Trunk and Jim Florentine and Don Jameson. I don't have it no more because my old DVR busted. I still had me and Rosa on That Metal Show with Ted Nugent. We didn't meet him, but we saw him. It was the same thing, basically. I met Eddie Trunk, asked him, I was like, why don't you play in this moment? He's like, and a year fucking later, he does an interview with them. Bastard! And it wasn't even televised. I was mad. I'm like, fuck you, VH1 Classic. Which is not even VH1 Classic anymore. There is no VH1. I mean, it's still a VH1, but if you want to listen to old school metal stuff, you have to go to MTV Classic, which is basically VH1 Classic 2, basically. But it's on Optimum. I don't get it on the rich man's dish, which sucks, but I don't, actually. I have to order it. I'll probably order it later. Another time, but, because it's, it's added into my price for my package. But, in any case, yeah, so you think I haven't met anybody famous? I mean Ozzy, Photoshop! No, it's not. It's an actual fucking picture, you morons. This one's printed out. Ozfest 1999. Backstage, mind you. Nobody likes you, Peter. Right! Nobody likes you, motherfuckers, because you're a bunch of fucking criminals. Oh, fuck you. Blow me. Because you're not better than me, you never will be better than me. So, stay obsessed and stay jelly, motherfuckers. Moving on. Alright, so back to the match. We got a tombstone pound driver. As Mark Briscoe made a save. Kyle is able to get up, brings in Ishii for house cleaning. He just ran over everybody. Excuse me. Mark comes in with a fisherman's buster for a near fall on Claudio. Goes for the J-Driller, gets blocked. Then he, running flippy, dippity-doo, takes out Claudio. And then Mark goes up top, hits Froggy-Boo on William Yuta, about to win the belts, but Pac made the save. And then everybody's down, and then we hear the music of the Death Riders again, and the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley. He comes out with Marina Shafir, so they come to the ring, but, and there's always a but and it stinks, Orange Cassidy, fresh juice, orange juice. He comes out in denim black, by the way. Looking great. So he comes out. Kyle has the ankle lock on William Yuta. He's about to tap, but that gets broken up. Marina Shafir gets in a briefcase shot to Kyle O'Reilly behind the referee's back. Sets up a running knee strike by William Yuta. 1, 2, 3. The Death Riders get the win to retain the AEW Trios titles in 19 minutes. But, it's a crazy match. 3.5 out of 5 stars for that. And then after the match, it's more crazy. Orange Cassidy with the orange punch on William Yuta. Goes after Moxley on the outside. Big fight is on the outside. Moxley bails to the crowd with Marina Shafir. And Orange Cassidy's on the announcer's table. Then he dives onto everybody on the outside. As Moxley and Marina Shafir look on, worried, as they end the show. And that's pretty much it for that. So they're just setting up Orange Cassidy to get his ass handed to him again by Moxley, as I don't think he's gonna win the belt at Full Gear. He's gonna get his butt handed to him. But at least it shows Moxley, not taking Orange Cassidy a little bit lightly. It's like, I don't have to worry about this guy. So he has some vulnerability, but his title's not going anywhere anytime soon. And if he does lose, it's probably going to be hi guys, it's me, Darby. I used my wrong hand. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so fucking emo. I don't even know what fucking hand I'm using. I come from Seattle. I weigh 150 pounds. I live in my car. Okay. So we got that. So I think Darby's going to beat Moxley, either at World's End or going into next year. I'd love for it to be Adam Cole, baby, but I guess Dow's going to do it. But anyway, we move on. Alright, so that ends Collision. And that's it. So Collision wasn't that bad, so I gave it 7 out of 10 stars. Wonder what you guys think of the show down below in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the show and all of that other good shit. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And subscribe to my other channels as well. And don't forget to follow me on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All the links are down below in the gobbledygook. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell. And tap the bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Because if you do, well, too bad for you. That's it. Alright guys, I am out of here. Thanks for watching. I will be back later tonight with your Monday Night Raw review right here, once again, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And if anything else comes up today that's of importance, I might do an extra video about that. But we'll see what happens as we roll on with your Veterans Day and going into Veterans Day night, into Monday Night Raw, and back to work tomorrow, slaves! And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, if you're not down with that, well, me and the prophecy, the greatest thing in the whole wide world, we're real and you're not. If you're not down with us, well, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace.